met je zijn. Een eer om deze vinylveteraan uit Detroit aan mijn zijde te hebben. Hij heeft al heel wat jaren meegemaakt in de dance scene. Is hier nu op Amsterdam Dance Event. Woont tegenwoordig zelfs in Nederland. Ik heb het over DJ Bone.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? How's the atmosphere of being finally able to experience a real Amsterdam Dance Event?
It's bittersweet for me because I'm not a fan personally of the music trend that's happening with the hard banging, bounce up and down, side to side, techno. But it's still understandable to me because people were locked up in their homes for 2.5 years. So you get that pent up aggression if you weren't going to illegal parties, kids, then when you finally come out of lockdown, you have to have something to do to exert that energy. It has to go somewhere. It's like all energy, right? So I understand it as well as, even if I'm not a fan of it, I completely understand it and I have nothing against it.
Yeah.
I want to get back to funkier techno. It's just my personal preference because it's more about musicality and funk and soul, but that's just where I come from, But I completely understand the fast BPM, the bouncing, It's the new kids' version of rave. And they were not really ushered into rave because there was a 2-year gap.
Yeah.
So imagine if, everything stopped for 2 years and no one taught you what to do as you age into a certain thing. How to drink, how to, dare I say, take drugs if these kids, do drugs. How to party responsibly.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to the younger generation? Like how you describe them, like getting into the clubs, having your first nightlife experiences.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Actually, the best part of what's happening right now, which they're already doing, and I love the most, is supporting locals. They're supporting the shit out of the local DJs, and I love it. I really appreciate that, So they could be creating new superstars, But as far as just making sure that they respect the other people in the club, and make it more of a lovely evening. Even if you're out of your mind, aggressive, and you can still make it a lovely evening by showing love to people who are aggressive with you. You know what I mean? Instead of being this close to a mosh pit, it could just be that whole cohesive energy that makes the whole thing where the floor might bounce a little. That's it, Other than that, they're doing a good job.
Excellent.
Yeah. Young people being young people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.